you something. When the spice so sweet, let me tell you. When the spice so sweet, let me tell you something. When the spice so sweet, let me tell you.
Tea etiquette. What's that about?
Okay, don't I have the tea, honey? What else are we talking about even? Oh, it started. Ooh, we started. We started. Welcome back.
Welcome back.
Is it that easy to like measure our voices?
Where have you been? I haven't got my bake session in the morning, so that's why I'm just like fresh and woo.
You know what me and Austin were talking about?
What?
It's been a minute since I walked in and I'm just like, oh my God, I'm so hangovered. Or oh my God, I'm still drunk. Or like, I'm doing well.
Yay!
Yeah, I'm doing very well. I'm doing very well.
Okay, welcome back. This is episode 33 of the double-sided tape. I am Nimrat.
And I'm Ashley.
I like your dress. It's so colorful.
Does it look like a dress?
It looks like a dress. Is it skirt, right?
Yeah, it is a skirt.
When you combine it looks like a dress.
Let's see my little tongue.
Cute.
So, another reason why I'm like excited is because this wasn't able to fit me before, and now it fits me, and I'm excited. Not like this of course can fit anybody, but like the waist, and I'm just like, yay. I'm gonna wear you. So yeah, I'm excited about that.
Is that something about like looking cute? You know, I've been trying to do that recently. Just try Kidogo, and not for like anyone else, just for yourself. Because when you dress fine, you feel fine.
True.
It's like wearing those undies inside that are nice.
True. Also, I want to get into like wearing heels and like boot. I mean, I already wear boots.
Yeah.
But I don't wear like the strappy heels and whatnot.
Yeah, that's literally what my mom was saying the other day. She's like, you need to start wearing heels again. You used to wear them like when I was growing up.
Same.
Yeah, we all had that phase where like I thought that I wanted a shoe closet full of like, you know, Louboutins and the whole...
Oh, honey, I still do.
You still do?
Yes.
I want like a closet of sneakers. Like,
I
get
want
me
both.
the retros, get me the limited edition, and just...
I want both because actually, funny enough, I have a lot of heels in my closet. Like, I have plenty heels. I have like the little palms. I have like kitten heels. I have like just generally
Why do you
a lot.
stop wearing them?
I don't know. Also in my mother's house, in my parents' house, I have so many shoes. Sometimes I walk in and I'm just like, oh, there you are.
My babies.
Yeah, but I don't know why I stopped wearing them. I don't know.
Because like for me, it's mostly like a height problem. Because I'm serious. I'm like 5'8", okay? So
are you?
Yeah, I'm 5'8".
Jesus
so if I put like
Christ.
3 inches of heels, I'm 6 foot. And oh my God, I love the tall girlies who wear heels. There's this babe, what's her name? Is her name Jean Ojiro? She's an influencer. Anyway, she's a model and she's like 6 foot some 2 inches, and then she wears heels and she looks stunning. But for me, every time I'd walk in with heels, I'd be taller than everyone. And I kind of felt like super self-conscious at that point in time. And then I'm like, yeah, I'm not going to wear heels again. So I started wearing sneakers. Now I cannot wear heels. Like I have some nice 5-inch heels lying in my closet. I'm planning to sell them. So if you want to buy them.
What's your shoe size?
6 to 7.
Oh, that's not bad for a tall girly as well.
Yeah, I always thought I'd have like size 10.
Like huge ass feet. Yeah. Yeah, for sure.
But have you ever seen like... The one thing that I like about nowadays, you know, back in the day, heels were such a big deal. Like, I'm just saying, like, I feel like women in the workplace used to wear heels, on dates used to wear heels, you go to clubs in their heels. But now everyone's like, the women are moving on to more of the sneaker life. And I love to see it, especially in a professional setting where you're required most of the time to wear heels. And then you just have babes popping in with sneakers.
I was thinking about it now. I was just like, probably my transition should have come in my new job. Like, that's when I should have started wearing like heels from the get-go. So that they don't go like, where's the switch up coming from? Like, you already know, like, I'm the girlie who wears the heels.
The heels.
But you never know. Like, with me, you never know. Like, some days I'll wear like heeled boots. I'll wear like chunky I love boots. I'm a boots girl.
Yeah.
I'm a general boots girl. So now I want to wear like now the strappy ones. But it's true, actually. Girlies are moving into now the sneaker phase. But I think it's also because it's comfortable.
Yeah.
Like, it's unless you're trying to look like super sexy or whatever. I wear heels when I'm going on dates. I won't even lie about that.
That's cute.
Yeah, I'll wear heels. But then other than that, honey,
But
my
they're
comfort.
so uncomfortable. That's the thing.
Not necessarily. I'm really okay. Some heels I'm uncomfortable in. Some I'm not necessarily uncomfortable in. So there's some that are really comfy.
Yeah.
Then some I'm just like, get this shit out off my feet, like right now, right now.
Yeah, because I could never. I'm just thinking, and then on top of that, again, the tall girl problem.
Yeah.
Most of brown guys are short. Also, can men start wearing shoes with heels, man? I saw that shit back in the day. Guys used to wear shoes and they would have some sort of heel at the back. I don't mind that shit.
Why do you want the man to wear?
Give a short man a couple of inches. Come on. I mean, why is Austin looking at me like that? Austin, you got a mic. Hey, Austin.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Let me read a
Alright.
comment.
Would you wear the shoes with the heels like we're back in was it the 60s, Amma?
I'm already 6'5". So
Come on.
So
Tell
you're saying
us
the
your
short guys should wear
height.
heels?
Yeah, by all means, they're short.
Let me read something that Andy wrote on the feedback on the feedback notes. We're bringing this back. So we have a feedback note. Who's in this notes? It's myself, Nimrat, Andy's
And
there,
G.
G's there. I
Yeah.
think Austin and Baron are there as well.
I'm not sure.
No.
That page is not even used most of the
Whoops.
time.
Anyway, we'll add you. Anyway, Andy goes like, Nimsy, you can't just come and air
Oh, you can say it.
Okay, you can't just come and air Brio out like that. Crying faces, hands on the head, and he's like, y'all tore that boy apart. Lakini anachoma sana.
I like how he's literally giving feedback and then he's like, Anachoma.
Anachoma, but okay, yeah, we did tear the boy apart. So when Austin looked at you like that, I was just like, yep, you're doing it again.
I mean, Brio is tall. He's 6
Oh no, we're not
1.
talking about Brio, sweetheart. Oh. We're not talking about Brio anymore. That was
No, that's
context.
what I'm saying. Yeah, but he's tall, so he doesn't go
that was context for me to be like, you're tearing niggas apart again.
Oh. Guy, I'm slow this morning. Clearly today I've not come with that energy
Oh
of
my
tearing
God.
nobody apart. I'm pretty chill
Speaking
today.
about talking about other people, so we're having a conversation with, of course, Andy, about what we're talking about gossiping. Okay, I mean, we all like a little bit of udaku. It's not really udaku if you're telling the truth. You're just sharing information with your best friend, with your buddy. And we're talking about how one of our friends or two of our friends usually don't have tea etiquette. You can only tell that it's the women that are involved here. They don't have tea etiquette. What do I mean
What
by
do you mean?
tea
Yeah,
etiquette?
exactly.
Okay, let me break it down. You know when you're giving the tea, okay? Like, bitch, like, girl.
Like,
who-
sis, let me tell
Let
you.
me tell you, okay? Tea etiquette is when you have udaku to give and you tell someone, chill, I'll give it to you later. And they're just like, no, tell me now. What happened? Where is he? Which one? Tea etiquette. Can you learn how when someone is giving you udaku, you do not, look around to see who are you talking about? Who are you talking about? Secondly, you do not mention names, okay? You just do not mention names. That is tea etiquette. Thirdly, when you're in certain environments, know when to shut up about this tea that we're talking about. So if I'm giving you tea, Nimrat, and I go like, chill, don't go like, why? Tell me,
Yeah. You just
be
quiet.
like, okay, shut up, and then figure it out later and be like, why did you tell me to shut up?
Yeah.
But some people in our squad,
Oh, why do I already feel like I know who you're talking about?
oh, you're one of them.
What? Me? No. When?
Some people in our squad, the women in our
Me,
squad.
I'm here. Talk to me straight.
The women in our squad, not including me, because it's me.
Oh, wow. That's convenient. This is the time we wish that Andy was here to be like,
Are not. It's true though. Are not able to. They do not have tea etiquette. Wanataka sai. Now. You have to tell them, chill. I'll tell you later.
That's not me.
Chill. I will tell you later. I mean, in sometimes like you'll say the name. I'm just like, shh.
Oh yeah, I have a name problem. But then the thing is, we need to give people nicknames about like who we're talking about. Even girls do that all the time. There's always like Mr. Baldhead, Brio for that matter.
I mean, we're not telling you to gossip. But when you do,
gossip, it's
but
okay.
when you-
It's nature. It's
but when you
natural.
do have tea etiquette, that's about it.
Me, this whole time, this conversation, when she was telling me about tea etiquette, I'm thinking like, high tea. I thought like you went somewhere and somebody was picking up the mug wrong or something like that.
Is there a way to pick up the mug wrong?
Yo, I saw this. Have you not seen these people on high teas who pretend they're like super elegant and they do that little pinky? Apparently, the British say you're not supposed to raise your pinky. That's offensive. But people think that because it's British, you have to drink
I
the
feel
tea
like that pinky usually just goes up on its own. Like, do you have to struggle to do it? It's just like,
No, it's not natural.
cheers. Even when I'm cheersing, it just
Even when you're what?
cheersing.
Toasting.
Austin said, "Girl, fix your language."
I feel like we get schooled with
Fix your
English every
English.
time Austin is here.
We
Like,
really
like
do.
last week we were filming and it was Byron and yeah, we were all struggling with the words collectively.
Were we?
Yes, we were. Go watch the episode.
Austin, I'm with you, honey. Okay, you actually need to.
Oh, yeah, we were struggling.
Okay, let me not talk, because anyway.
Speaking of struggling, I saw this Reddit thread where some guy was asking, my sister is now divorced because of being the breadwinner. Discuss. Like, are powerful women that scary?
I had this conversation with my friends last week, actually,
Yeah.
last weekend. I believe so. But it depends on the man as well. So we can't really generalize. Because some men like powerful women and some men just can't stand the fact that there's a woman who's earning more than her.
But Sasa
or
Kama,
is
your
doing better.
circumstances as a man doesn't allow you to progress. I mean, we come from different walks in life. And then, maybe as a man, you had the job before and you were raising the family and shit happened. For example, COVID happened and then you lose your job. Your woman takes over that role and she's the breadwinner and then you divorce her?
It happens. It's an ego thing, honestly speaking. Also, it just tells how insecure an individual is. To be what I think. But also, I would allow it if the woman becomes degrading, because you can also look at the woman's point of, or rather the man's point of view in it being like an abusive relationship, or the woman has decided they're gonna degrade the man because he's not earning as much, or he's not the breadwinner as much. Maybe she'll start insulting him and go like,
You're right about it, because
Yeah.
I saw a lot of men on Twitter discussing the same thing a couple of years ago, and they were also saying the same thing, that not necessarily with being a breadwinner, but like if your girlfriend your woman spends money on you that's a significant amount, like you will not hear the end of it.
Yeah.
They say, yeah, but I did this for you and I did that for you.
Yeah.
Austin, thoughts?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's something that we go through silently. One man said it very aptly, and they said that a man will take care of a woman with no job,
Yeah.
but a woman will never do that, because to you guys it seems like we are a burden, but to us it's more or less like a badge of honor. So I don't know where it tends to stem from, but women usually have a tall order in ensuring that you actually take care of your own and you hide. Yes, there are women who actually, kwa Kiswahili tunasema wanafichia wanaume zao uchi wao.
Yeah.
But a large percentage of women won't be able to actually stomach
Doing that.
and that's where broke shaming comes
Oh wow,
Yeah.
that's another thing. Austin
Broke
brought up a
shaming.
great point about broke shaming. I've been broke shamed before.
By whom?
By sisters, by our sisters. And this happened to me in uni. So, if you go to USIU, there are two types of people. We have the MacBook diplomats with the big cars, and then you've just got normal people. Then you've just got normal people who've come to get a degree. So I'm out there trying to get my degree, and I was there with my laptop. And now, you're in School of Journalism. A lot of the things that are conducive for the stuff you do are better off on a MacBook.
True.
And there's this babe who came up to me and goes like, oh, so that's the laptop that you use. So how are you going to make your videos not in a concerned way?
Say a condescending way.
In a very condescending way. Not like, hey, I want to give you mine so you can do a better job. No, in a very condescending way. Have you been broke shamed before?
No.
No?
I don't think
valid
so.
question. Have you broke shamed?
No. I don't think I broke shame. I don't think I ever have. I don't think I've ever been broke shamed, because also I'm like, don't fuck with me. I have the don't fuck with me face.
Yeah.
Maybe I've been broke shamed in private. Like people have broke shamed me in private, but I don't think so. Also, I surround myself around people who will not do that shit.
Yeah.
I think, and if ever it were to happen to me, they will actually protect me from it.
And not tell you off.
Yeah, like they will. If they hear it happening to me, they will definitely protect me from it. Listen, pick your friends wisely. Pick the environments that you hang around very wisely as well. It does a lot for your mental health, also for your spirituality, for your just generally everything.
Like you need people who are gonna lift you up, because like for me, that person with the MacBook was not a friend of mine, because again, thankfully, all my friends, it was just a classmate. You know how you keep talking to your classmates like, so they're our classmates, you talk to anyone.
And fuck them.
I defy them. I love it. And even the second time that happened to me was literally online, but this one I don't feel bad about it because it's the truth. When I was living at Blue and White, so if you know Blue and White, it's basically tiled. By the way, Kikuyu landlords.
Blue and it's tiled blue and white.
Nasi bathroom peke yake, my friend. It is literally tiled. The outside, the living room, my bedroom was literally blue and white tiles from the bottom to the top.
When they say blue and white, he meant it literally.
Man meant it. So I used to post my TikToks, and this is like way back when I was still living in Blue. So I posted my TikTok, and then somebody goes like, "Kwani unaisha kwa bathroom?" And I'm like, you know what? That is funny. I'm gonna go with it. And since then, I always called Blue and White a bathroom.
Oh no!
Like that's the fun kind of broke shaming, but I have been, because they're like, "Yani msichana mrembo unaishi kwa bathroom."
Oh
That's
no!
what I was
Then
told.
they start with msichana mrembo. Oh.
Kwani, I'm like, Kwani, where do you want me to live in Parklands?
I don't think I've given reason to be broke shamed.
All right. Ooh.
No. It's not like I'm even like bragging or anything.
No, like
but
fancy. You dress like good enough to not be broke.
Not even, no. Like I've never given reason. Like I don't put my life out there like that. So you can't have reason
tell,
to.
yeah.
Unless you meet me face to face. And even then, I mean, have you seen me?
Sura ya pesa.
So I don't think you people can. Also, the people I hang out with, you can't really broke shame me because
they broke.
They're not. Like it wouldn't make sense. You get what I mean? Also, I think not putting out my life out there
really
like
helps.
that really helps, because like you wouldn't know shit. Like
we don't know where
shit.
you stay. We don't know anything about you. And
Nobody
that's
knows
great.
anything. So even yesterday, or rather, well, when was this? We went for an event, we went to an event on Wednesday, and I was talking to an individual. He works at Pulse, really cool guy. I forget his name, but he'll hit me up eventually, I know. So we're chatting with each other, and he goes like, so yeah, I see you a lot on the mics, but I never see you on your Instagram. And I'm like, what do you mean? And he's just like, you barely post. Like even when I found you on the mics, I was just like, oh, let's go check out who this Ashley is. Then he got onto my profile and he was just like, you have like 10 posts. And I was just like, they're not 10. They're like 30, okay? Let's be clear. So I was just like, yeah, I don't know what's happening in your life. Like, other than your stories, there's barely anything to go off of. And I was just like, see, that's the idea.
That's the thing about baddies. Baddies don't put themselves out there like that. Most of the baddies are low-key. Most of the baddies do not overshare.
No, but some baddies do share. And I'm not even taking that away from them, because... Listen,
it just depends.
You have the balls to do that. I personally do not have the balls to do that. I have social media anxiety from here to Timbuktu. So by the time, even on Twitter, by the time I've written a comment, oh my God, I've shitted my pants 10,000 times. I'm just like, oh my God, what are they gonna say? How are they gonna react?
Yeah, because Twitter is crazy.
Is it gonna get likes? Are they gonna trash me? Like, so much fucking happens in between me posting and closing my phone, so that I'm just like, don't look at the notifications. Even pictures that I post, I usually send it to Andy first, and I'm like, QA this shit. Is the caption okay? Do I add another picture? What order is the carousel meant to go with? Like, there's a lot of work that comes into me giving you content, honey. Okay?
It's the only content we prep for. We don't prep for the pod, but we prep for the Instagram.
For the Instagram post. I don't even have that many pictures. Also, it's gotten worse though.
It's been mauled by werewolves.
It's bad. You want to see it? I mean, it's
Sure.
not even embarrassing anymore.
Sure.
Okay, but I'm in the process of getting a phone. Like, I am getting a phone.
Yeah.
Well, I was meant to get a phone this weekend, but then I was convinced otherwise so that I can... Anyway.
You were convinced otherwise.
You know what happened?
What happened?
Honestly, though, this is like the Nokia of iPhones. Are we going to lie about that?
Stop justifying it.
No. This thing is functional. Look at that shit.
I mean, the
Listen.
older iPhones were better in terms of durability.
Listen, if you're an iPhone shop and
You got it from Kayole, sindio? I bet.
you really have no respect for me, eh?
None at all.
Not with this in my hand.
Nope.
Wow.
You're looking so fabulous, so fantastic.
I have been
Dressed.
broke shamed. It's okay.
Clearly.
It's
Straight away.
Sorry, Ash.
Here thank you. At least you got it on the pod, so I can't say that I've not been broke.
This is the first time. How does it feel?
I don't really give a fuck. See, that's
What happened
the
to the
problem.
phone?
So, I mean, it was already like broken at the bottom, right? So I went to the gym with my uncle on Tuesday. Really nice. Also, the trainers were really dope. Anyway, new gym we're checking out. I might just join. So we had a really great session. We went downstairs, said bye to each other. I'm walking to my car. I have this really bad habit of holding my phone like this and opening the door with my two fingers. That's how I break majority of my nails as well. I'm a hot mess generally. So the damn thing slid, right? It slid, it bounced, it slid, it bounced some more. And I was just like, yo, Amanda.
The good thing is it's this phone. If that was a brand new iPhone, your heart would be in your mouth.
Picked it up, looked at it, and I was just like, oh, look at you, baby. We're good. I entered my car, played music from my other phone that's half the screen is gone. I'm telling you, hot mess is who I am. Then I got to the house, because this is like in darkness-ish. Then I got to the house, actually to the lift, and I'm just like, wait a minute. I see this part is like hanging out. And I'm like, oh shit. Well, so I tried to put it back in, it refused. I was like, whatever. So on Wednesday, during the event, so I showed a friend of mine, and he was just like, wow, whoever your hoes are, they're not doing a great job at taking care of you. And I said, ooh, watch if you care hoes.
Hey.
Watch if you care hoes. And I was just like, well, you could be my hoe. And he was just like, when I'm your hoe, you'll know. And I was just like, stop it. Anyway, I pull my phone out of my pocket. The thing like holds onto the pocket, holds onto the edge, and it just rips it out.
Oh no.
So we both looked at it and we just started laughing, and I was just like, oh, well, that's that. I mean, I'm seeing more things coming off.
At this rate, you should just add technician to your bio, phone tech.
I mean, we're not doing that badly, are we?
Yeah. I think now this time I do agree with Austin. You do need a new phone.
I do. So
Ashley's hose. Hey,
my
I'll send you the
plan.
address.
Fuck
Talk
the
to
hose.
me.
Leave them alone.
You
They're
backed
useless.
yourself. Independent woman.
All of them have been put in archive. Not because of the phone, though, guys. Calm down.
But because of other reasons.
They're also just misbehaving. Mercury has officially entered retrograde.
Oh, now you're feeling
Dagoretti.
it. and that's what we're going to call it. Mercury has entered Dagoretti.
Oh, my God. So, yeah. Where was I going with this? So, my plan was to buy a phone this weekend. But then someone told me they're going to Dubai and they can get me a phone from there and it's going to be cheaper. So I was just like, I bet, let's do that then. So I think I'm just going to stay with it for another week.
Yeah.
What's the worst that can happen? I mean,
to break again into half this time.
What's the worst that can honestly happen?
Yeah.
I have my laptop. It's a Mac. I can connect it to my phone. If it officially dies,
You still have your Mac.
I still have my Mac.
You can
so we're
still
good.
communicate.
Or do I sell my Mac and buy a phone?
No, keep your Mac. Trust me, girl.
Okay.
Keep it, because I'm trying to get one.
But see, I have the work Mac and I have my Mac.
Sell the work one.
My Mac.
It's a joke, guys.
You want me to be paying for that Mac for the rest of my life?
That's
Do you know
what I'm saying.
how much that shit is?
Exactly.
Oh
That's what I'm
my
saying.
God.
Don't sell the Mac that you already have for a phone. You'd rather just save separately for a phone.
But I barely use it.
You will use it.
Eventually, but right now
Yeah.
I have the work Mac.
just keep your Mac, girl.
Okay, yes, ma'am.
Just keep it.
Yes, ma'am.
You know, ask me. I'm the one who's been saving for like almost a year, and hi Jafika.
It's pricey. Also,
Yeah, and I need a Pro, not a Air.
Come on. Actually, the pros are beautiful.
Yeah, because I want to do it for editing. Yeah, like for me, it's really purpose based. I'm not trying to like. I've been using my laptop for 7 years, and it's an HP, like a very normal one. But for me, it's more about functionality. Like, why do I want a Mac? It's just not because it's a Mac. It's because it'll help me.
True. And let me tell you, the one investment that you can make, mainly if you're in the creative industry, is your tools of the trade. Like, immediately you get that. I've had my MacBook since 2017. Fully functioning.
Yep.
Fully functioning. So, I mean, this is not even from like a point of privilege where we're trying to save for a MacBook or we want to look cool because we have
We
MacBooks.
have a MacBook. Yeah,
No.
that's not the case.
It's because once you get it, then your work is made so much easier.
Ask me. I tried to install Serato on my whatever HP. The thing started making noise. It started tetemekaing. You know, it's like when you're about to reach the climax, it's just zzz, and I'm like, what is happening to you? It's like, stop. I'm like, stop. Okay, I pressed the button and I turned it off. I turned it on again. Okay, Serato finally installed. Oh, by the what's Serato is a DJing software. So
I was gonna ask.
Yeah.
We're all trying to be DJs now, huh?
now for me, it's more about like I like to just produce my own sweepers, my own jingles, and since some people don't do their job.
Why are you using Serato then?
Oh no, that's for DJing.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, yeah. But it helps me mix my music. So basically, this is what I do. I don't want to plug. But anyway,
You can do that on Audition too.
I don't want to do it on Audition. I want to learn Serato in the long run because this is what I'm doing. So I have a show at East FM, and the last hour.
Plug.
Yeah, it's from 1 to 3 p.m. to 1 to 4 p.m. I've
Don't know
changed
your
so
own
many
show.
shows, guys. I've like done so many shows. Anyway, 1 to 4 p.m. and then 3 to 4 p.m. I do a lot of like urban mixes.
Yeah.
Now what happens is the songs that I mix on Audition, it's not as clean. Like when you separate the vocals, you know you're a producer. So when you separate the vocals
Yeah,
of
I'm a
the
producer,
bed,
so I can't tell it.
Yeah, you can
But
tell.
I do a clean job on the Audition. But I get the use
But
of
you get
Serato.
for me, it's the music bit of it because I'm really trying to learn. I'm not an expert yet.
Also, it will be easier for you to mix music on Serato
On
than
Serato
Audition.
generally.
For
So I'm trying to mix like a lot of those. And the vibe is basically, I do play some DJs that already do that. And there are a lot of like UK, US based DJs. And down here in Kenya, no one's doing that with the Asian scene because that's what I'm talking about. It's mostly like, so basically like there's a song like Law of Attraction, Dave.
Yeah.
So I.
Oh, yeah. I
Yes.
thought you were talking about a Indian. Sorry, go on.
No, like Law of Attraction by Dave, and then you mix it into an Indian song.
So the way I'd say going like, yeah,
I know
song.
that. So you pick up the vocals, put it on an Indian beat, and then make it sound urban. And that's the kind of music all the young Indians are listening to.
Yeah.
Like someone under the age of 28 is bopping to that shit because a lot of multicultural kids relate to that music because yes, we do listen to UK, but if you mix that with a little Punjabi, come on, you're actually appealing to both of my musical senses. So for me, it's like that kind of a thing.
I like
it's just
that.
a learning process. Will I go down and be a DJ? That one time will tell.
But it's a niche as well. It's a niche market that you can tap into, honestly speaking.
I mean, there's no Indian female DJ.
Come on. Here we are. Come on.
So
Let's
yeah, I
do
was
it.
like, let me finish my education, and then that's what I'm getting into. But yeah, my laptop story and the hanging.
Okay,
we
nice.
transgressed.
Yeah, very. But it's all in one, honestly speaking, if we're talking about, creating music or downloading
But
Serato.
speaking of music, Saturday was fun. And guess what? Let me tell you the funniest thing, yeah? Like, I partake. Okay? Our friends partake. How is the reggae set coming on? And Austin, ako hapo too, word for word, Austin was feeling the reggae like he is on it. And I'm like, Austin, what's up, man?
All our energies were lit.
Austin really jazzed me that day. In fact, I have a video.
Do you?
Yeah, I have a video of Austin going like, "Ay."
What?
You can't hide. You can't hide, honey.
We were all ungovernable. All of us. Also, I don't know how I got so much alcohol.
No, me, I heard what you did after.
What did I
Y'all
do?
continued drinking.
Oh yeah, no, we went it responsibly drinking. But yeah, we kind of went on, but it was a nice
Dance hall
everybody
always
was
wins.
getting wines from me, honey. Okay, if you're my friend and you did not get a wine,
You're not
it
a
was,
friend.
It was you were the problem. Okay, let me tell you, I woke up and I was sore.
Yeah.
Like my body was like my thighs were sore, my back was in pain. I was like, my arms hurt. I was like, what the hell
Was I doing?
Like,
You were throwing it back, honey.
everything was in. I think even my butt cheeks were in pain. Then I went to the gym now on Tuesday, and I was just like, now everything is in fucking pain. Everything. My knee. I have. Where the hell?
That's just a sign of a good night, though. But
What was I doing?
you tell us. Where were you kneeling?
I wasn't even drunk. That's the thing. Like I wasn't even tipsy. I was just nice.
Like you were nice.
I was nice. I was hydrating.
Yeah.
Shout out to Calvin because he kept buying us bottles of water under my request. Kept seeing him at the pen. I'm just like, please buy me a bottle of water. He's just like, no problem, bottle.
Not Calvin
Please buy
telling
me a bottle of water, bottle.
Not Calvin telling me, as you can see now, old people can also have fun. And I'm like, come on, Calvin, show me the
Yeah.
moves. And then Calvin pulls up the moves. I'm like, oh, that's what you're using to pull the babes back in the day.
You see, I was also having fun.
Oh, Austin was having a time.
Austin was having a beautiful time.
Oh, he
I
was
wanted to be
having
in his brain.
Him and Byron.
Even Byron.
There was a point they were jamming together, and I was just like, "This is so beautiful
cute.
to watch."
Plus, we were standing when dancing since we got there. I
Oh,
don't
yeah.
think any of us like went and took a break.
No.
Everybody was just moving from 10 to like 4 a.m.
Yep. Yep.
Also, Heno's set.
Oh, that was so
And
good.
Grouchy.
Not me on the stage with Miss Katiwa.
I
Shout out
saw
to
you.
Miss Katiwa. That was a good time.
You and Kelly went on stage. First, even Kelly was on stage at some point.
I don't remember.
That one, I think Heno and Miss Katiwa got her on.
Probably.
Yeah. So that was you
I
first.
remember I heard a song.
Yeah.
And I was standing on the other side with my other. So I was ping ponging from tables.
We always ping pong. You'll never find
So
us together.
I heard the music and I ran across.
Yeah.
Okay, fast walked. I was just like, fast walked across, and I was just like, Miss Katiwa was like, come up. And I was like, I bet, let's dance. But it was a time.
Yeah,
it
so
was
next
a
time, don't miss it, guys. Musiende Westlands alafu mnangoja paka 3 a.m. kuperformiwa.
It was a.
You knew where you could have been. You knew where you could have been. Let's move on swiftly before they catch that one.
Not the shade.
Just say. You
Do
should
we have a bad
better
transition today?
part. I'm actually looking for
Bad transition. It's 11:11. Make a wish.
Woo! Some deek, 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 deek. Have you seen that TikTok song? Deek, 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 deek.
Yeah, I definitely have.
You have a
Have
bad
you gotten a
transition?
bad transition?
No.
Girl.
Today I'm struggling.
Okay. Let me see. So, bad transition. I don't know if we've talked about this. Sexless relationship.
I don't think we have.
We have not.
Whew.
We have not. Bad transition. Okay.
That's a tough one.
You-
Wait, can we start with Austin?
Yeah.
Because I want to get a male perspective
Yeah.
before we. Okay, would you? Let's say you love somebody. You guys love each other. You see each other to be married, children. You know the whole shebang, love of your life. But the sex game is shit. Therefore, you have a sexless marriage. What would you do?
Sexless marriage.
Not necessarily like
Sexless relationship.
like relationship, marriage, whatever. Sexless, basically. It's either bad sex or you just don't have sex at all.
Is she my sister?
Oh.
Because there's no way on earth I'm having a sexless relationship with any
Yeah.
woman.
I'll give it a twist, but go on. Why wouldn't
Why?
you?
Why wouldn't I? Like, it beats logic. Why? If I'm not getting it from you, I'm getting it elsewhere.
Duh.
Exactly. So why not give it to me then?
What if your sex is just terrible and you can't get over it? Like you try to work on it and then it's still shit.
Yeah, we
Then you
part
break up.
ways. Yeah.
And what if everything else is good? So just because of the sex, you're gonna break up, yet everything else is good. This woman is treating you like the king that you are.
Come on.
Okay. With all those factors held at a constant, then I could compromise on that. But if everything else is not working out correctly,
Yeah. Okay, yeah, then definitely.
Yeah, then
yeah.
definitely.
The twist comes when everything is perfect, and
Yes.
that's the only one thing that's damaging your relationship.
Okay, I'll give mine a twist. Firstly, what exactly is sexless?
Like kamufanyi.
Like the penetration part of it.
Yeah.
Just the
No,
penetration.
the whole thing. Like,
Oh no. So what you say no first, right? Sexless is penetration.
penetration, orals included.
Okay.
Yeah, pen and oral both.
So I'm gonna give it a twist. How I see sexless is the penetration part of it, right? Because when we're talking about sex, of course, there's the physical and the emotional aspect that comes into it. But can we really call it sex, or can we call it the connection?
Where? That's deep.
Am I making sense?
Yeah,
Right?
yeah.
So I've had sexless relationships or situationships where me and the individuals don't necessarily penetrate, but we do everything else. I'll send him my nudes. Whoa, am I really putting this out here?
Yes, Ashley.
It's an oral thing.
Yeah.
So we only have oral sex, and that's
yeah.
about it. There's no penetration. How it started initially was we're not even going to touch each other. We get off by watching
that
each
is
other
hot,
and whatnot.
though.
Yeah, and it is hot.
It is hot.
That's how I see sexless. And the only reason the penetration, this is going to sound so fucked up. The only reason we refused to involve penetration in there was because we were kind of seeing other people.
What?
Not officially. Not officially. Not officially. Again, not officially. We were seeing other people and we're just like, if you go the full way, then we fully cheated. Like, it wasn't a relationship, but seeing as I've only been in one relationship in my whole life. But yeah, so that's how I see sexless. And I think personally, I can have a sexless relationship if we're talking about the penetration. If we're talking about the emotional and the physical aspect of it, then we're not gonna have a sexless relationship.
Yeah, because that's also my POV, because again, it doesn't have to be P in the V all the time. It could be just orals or whatever. But then if none of that shit is happening, and me, I want you to just answer this question. If everything is great, just like I asked Austin, but there is no orals, no P in the V, the last that you could do is probably make out and grab ass, would you stay?
I like making out. I will stay. As long as we have made the decision that we can see other people. So
that's
our
where I was
relationship
going.
is strictly, I don't know, emotional based. Strictly emotional based and companionship based. Then I can get my sex from anywhere. Trust me, you can get your sex from anywhere
else. Yeah.
Anywhere else. So if the person is, because honestly speaking, we can talk about this.
Yeah.
There are people who are your soulmates, but they're not necessarily your sex mates. You get what I
Exactly.
mean? So are you going to jeopardize someone who is such constant in your life, makes your life better, makes you better, brings you joy, brings you, everything that you would ever want or everything that you've ever dreamed of, because they don't have good dick?
But what if they don't allow you to, or what if they don't agree with the fact that you can go get your physical satisfaction somewhere else?
I'm sorry, you don't have that say at that point. If you're getting it from somewhere else,
Yeah.
I might as well get it from somewhere else too,
No,
right?
what if he's not?
Oh, then oops, baby. I'm sorry.
But you're still out?
You don't gotta know.
Oh, wow.
We do not advocate, okay?
That just reminds me of that comment thing I posted on Twitter. That one time he thought I was too tight, but I was just swollen from the previous gamer. I saw that shit and I died.
Oui.
Should we wrap the podcast?
Oh my goodness.
I think it's a wrap.
It's a
wrap.
it's a wrap.
It's the best time to end.
I feel like what?
Guys, bye.
Bye.
See you next week.
What? I'm tearing. Where?